Hello and welcome to Shut It Slag News with your host, Sweeney Pat, Esquire magazine. Top headlines. Now after dry January, we're all going to pay the price for the other 11 months with an increase in tax and duties on booze. Lidl now does liberal libations on the shop floor, and the Chinese viewed the Duke of York as a useful channel. Hold on, Dave. Is this the bloke who had 10,000 men? Or was he too busy being a royal nonce? You slag! You slag! So, after a teetotal first month of the year, now the news churns out more doom and gloom in the name of price rises on alcohol. And this just takes the biscuit, as up to 54 pence has been added on a bottle of wine and 32 pence on a bottle of gin. However, on a positive note, I don't think that will make that much difference if you steal it, which seems to be the norm in parts of, everywhere. Now that we are out of dry January, we can move on to drink-related articles again, without coming across as racist, even if it's just by ending the day's news with beer o'clock. However, as an act of kismet, not the frog, I'm going to share a recent story about the well-known budget supermarket, Lidl. That's where I saw you, wasn't it? I say budget, though for years now they've been selling out of their lobster humidor, which is apparently on a par with the luxury retailer, Harrods. So it saved you the long trip with the added bonus that you won't be molested, which for many certainly is a boon. What was I talking about again, Dave? Oh yes, molesting. Oh no, I was never charged. Lidl's Dundonald store in Northern Ireland, where apparently they're all up for the crack. That's why you've had all these problems. Is opening up its first pub in a supermarket, which is great if you own a mobile caravan and work as a trolley pusher. Though personally, I'm about 250 miles shy of the mark. Then again, just picture the scene. Get it? Picture? Dave, wake up. You're the owner of the iconic Harrods store of London. Isn't that nice? Isn't that lovely? A Pamela Anderson, which wore a bit more makeup, has been filming a one-off special of Baywatch in Blighty. And she just walked through the front door looking to buy a tin of biscuits. Oh no, wait a minute. Scrap that bit, Dave. Better still, it's another depressing day and you're doing the weekly shopping at the Dundonald store in Northern Ireland. Even though you live in Shepton Mallet, this day could only get better and you depart from this usual family outing to buy all manner of wonderful foods and slip for a tiddly or two at the milk bar. Though you may be thinking that some worthy and noble brain cells will have to sacrifice their lives, and you end up in the wrong house, in bed with someone else's wife. Well, for me that is an occupational hazard, but then again, I'm Sweeney Pat. But for the sake of those of you out there who don't know that many divorcees or bored housewives, irrespective of age or facial hair, something to hold on to. You could call this a dress rehearsal. Though, to rectify the problem, you may wish to try the Sunday Mail's Boost Your Brain 4-page pull-out. Look, Dave, I can't pull it out more than 3 times a day. A man has his limits. And I know it won't get monetized on YouTube. That's the end of the matter. Let's get back to the drink. With regards to the increased cost of beer, wines and spirits, as of Saturday, a Treasury spokesperson said the alcohol duty reforms have modernised and simplified the duty system. Jesus, this is thirsty work. Furthermore, we are prioritising public health and incentivising consumption of lower strength products. Well, what if a youth deficient pensioner wanted a few milk stouts to keep warm? Seeing as you prioritise public health in favour of private health within their less heated home. Slag! Meanwhile, last week, as opposed to this one, Wetherspoon's chief executive, Tim Martin, said that higher employment expenses would cost the firm £80 million a year. Wow, it really sucks to be you, don't it? He also said many moons ago that if we win the Brexit vote, he would stop selling champagne in all of his pubs. Look, mate, most of your clientele ain't in your pubs celebrating, you cat. And as for that Prince Andrew, the grand old Duke of York, that never seems to go away, what other news we got, Dave? Jumping Jesus with all them loaves and fishes and that. I don't care if I get a free meal out of it. I'm not taking one of man's many pastimes and stretching it that far. 8 times is far too much. Hold on, light bites? This woman is a maniac. You stay away from me. I've heard about these older women. And you can keep your iconic desert. What is that, Epstein's Island? And on that sobering thought, I've been Sweeney Pat, on Shut It Slag News UK. Ta-ra. You slag! You slag!